What's happening? Good to see Charlotte and Alex, and I hope to see so many more of you. Oh yeah, here you are. Good to see you. Wonderful to have you here for Shabbat. Let's start with a little song. We're building a better world. If you know the hand motions, your parents can do them with you. Here we go. We're building a better world. We're building a better world. We're building a better world. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. We're building a world with love. We're building a world with love. We're building a world with love. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. We're building a world with friends. Hi, friends. We're building a world with friends. We're building a world with friends. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. We're building a world on Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. We're building a world on Shabbat. We're building a world on Shabbat. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. That was awesome. I love hearing you all sing. It's so good to be celebrating Shabbat with you guys and getting ready for a wonderful day of rest. Now let's see you bim bombing with me. Almost the same hand motions as building a better world, huh? I guess we've got some good Shabbat grooves. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, chitty bitty bitty bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Awesome. Now we're going to light our candles. You see I have a couple of candles right here. And even though they're not big, tall candles, that's okay. All we need are a pair of lights, and we can start Shabbat. And here's a little secret. If you only have one candle, it's okay to light one Shabbat candle. But it's good to do two, because then it shows Shabbat how special Shabbat is to us. So here we go. We'll get together with your parents and we'll light our Shabbat candles. And then we bring the light of Shabbat into our eyes. They are lit. Here we go. Chad, Shtayim, Shalosh. And we say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu Melech haolam, Asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And now normally we leave the Shabbat candles where we lit them, but I'm going to move them for safety's sake because safety is more important than anything. So I'm going to put these over here on another table, make them nice and safe where they are. You got to put them carefully down. There we go. It's very important to stay safe on Shabbat. Now we're going, and all the time. Now we're going to sit with our parents or whatever other adults are in the room. Adults, put your hands on your children. And if you have your hands on a boy child, please repeat after me. Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim u'Menashe. Means may God bless you like Ephraim and Menashe, the only two brothers in the entire Bible who do not fight. And if you have your hands on a girl child, please repeat after me. Yisimech Elohim Kesara Rivka Leah Rachel Bilha Uzilpa, which means may God bless you like Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, Rachel, Bilhah, and Zilpah, our great ancestral mothers without whom there would not be a people of Israel. So we learned so much from our ancestors. And the blessing for everyone, Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, may God's radiance shine on you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God's face turn towards you, be reflected in yours, and may God give you a sense of peace. And parents, the blessing is only complete after we seal it with a kiss. Mwah, right on the forehead if you prefer. That's my favorite spot. I like that spot right there, right on top of the head. My top of the head has less hair than it used to, but it's still nice for kissing if anyone who loves me wants to throw me a kiss right here on the forehead. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. I love those. We are now going to take a moment to think about what God means to us. If you want to stand up and close your eyes, totally appropriate. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Wonderful. We are so blessed to have one special God in our lives who loves us and treats us like a chosen people. Well, this weekend happens to be the weekend of Tu B'Shvat. So if you are familiar with Tu B'Shvat, you know it is the birthday of the trees. And as such, I want to share a special story. We're not going to take any Torahs out because I don't have a Torah here with me. I'm actually in my garage, even though it looks like I'm at the temple. So we're not going to take the Torah out, but we are going to hear a little story that's Tu B'Shvat themed called Littletree.
Hi, everybody. Today's flip along is Littletree by Lauren Long. Once there was a little tree filled with little leaves, who was surrounded by other little trees who had little leaves of their own. In the heat of long summer days, Little Tree's leaves kept him cool. The squirrels would climb up on his branches to play. The mourning dove landed in him and sang her fluty song. The little tree was sure to grow up big and strong. Autumn arrived and cool winds filled the air. The wind tickled the little tree as it passed through his branches and ruffled his leaves. The air grew cold, and the leaves on all of the trees changed color, becoming yellow, red, and orange. Then, one by one, the trees began to drop their leaves, but not Little Tree. He just hugged his leaves tight.
"Hello, Little Tree,"
said a squirrel.
"you're supposed to drop your leaves now."
But Little Tree was unsure. What would he do without his leaves? Winter came.
"What are you doing with leaves still on you?"
asked the doe. Little Tree just hugged his leaves tight. Springtime arrived, and the little forest burst into life again. The other trees grew bright new leaves. The squirrels played in their branches. Little Tree could hear the mourning dove singing her fluty song. The seasons continued to come and go.
"Little Tree,"
quacked a duckling,
"your leaves are brown. Are you feeling sick?"
a fox said, "Little Tree, it's autumn. It's time for you to drop your leaves. You can do it. Ready? 1, 2. But Little Tree just hugged his leaves tight. All around, the forest grew and grew. One summer, Little Tree could no longer feel the sunlight. The squirrels played high above on the broad, tall trees. And the mourning dove sang so far away that he could hardly hear her fluty song. Autumn came again. Leaves began to blanket the ground. Little Tree looked up at the other trees, at their branches reaching high into the sky. He remembered when the trees had all been his size. And then he let go. As his last leaf floated to the ground, for the first time, Little Tree felt the harsh cold of winter. But in time, something happened. Once there was a little tree.
So cool. What a neat story. A quick story, but a cool one about a little tree. And when the little tree decided to let itself grow, it began to shine and grow like everything else. And on Tu B'Shvat, we know that it's the birthday of the trees. So this Monday, Sunday night to Monday, is Tu B'Shvat, the 15th of the month of Shvat, and it's the tree's birthday. So if you want to sing happy birthday to the trees, you can sing happy birthday to the trees, and you can know that all of those trees used to be little trees. And because they lose their leaves, they can grow big and tall. Now here in California, we have a lot of palm trees, which grow big and tall no matter what. And we have a lot of evergreen trees that grow big and tall. And we have a lot of you. You're going to grow big and tall too. I know it. Just look at your parents. However tall they are, probably right around where you're going to land. Now we're going to sing one more song. This one is David Melech Israel. So got to get those hands ready. David Melech Israel. Chai, chai, v'kayam. Whole thing. Slap, slap, clap, clap. Hand jive all the way. Here we go. David Melech Israel. Chai, chai, v'kayam. David Melech Israel. Chai, chai, v'kayam. David Melech Israel. Chai, chai, v'kayam. David Melech Israel. Chai Chai V'Kayam, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, faster, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, slower, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam, David Melech Yisrael. Chai Chai V'Kayam. Beautiful. What a great job you all are doing. We are going to do things in a little bit of a mixed up order tonight because we have Kiddush and Motzi, and then we will sing Shalom Chaverim, and I will see you next time. So we'll start with Kiddush. If you have grape juice with you, hold it up high. If your parents have something a little stronger, that's okay too. Any kind of juice will do for Kiddush. So whatever kind of juice you have, you're just fine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. And take a drink. Sweet like Shabbat. And everybody take, if you have some bread with you, I have a little mini roll. It's not quite a challah, but that's okay. We'll get a challah for tonight. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'tei avon. Now, everybody, if you want to bite, you can take a bite of mine. There you go. Otherwise, you can take a bite of your own. And we'll say Shabbat Shalom. And we'll also say, I will see you next time. Shalom Chaverim, Shalom Chaverim, Shalom, Shalom, Lehitraot, Lehitraot, Shalom, Shalom. Goodbye, dear friends, goodbye, dear friends, goodbye, goodbye. Till we meet again, till we meet again. Goodbye, goodbye. Lehitraot, Shabbat Shalom. Have a terrific week.